read the title right. It's BTS. It's dark and wild. It's been a while since I listened to a BTS album. Since I reacted to a BTS album, I should say, on camera, in front of you guys, along with you guys, for the love. And I could not be more excited to do this. I've heard so much about this album, and I feel like we're entering a very different era. I feel like this will be one of the biggest era changes that we'll be making for me personally as far as my listening goes. And that's just based off of comments that I've read about this project. And guys, I couldn't be more excited about this. I kind of want to keep this intro to a minimum because I'm just ready to jump in. What else is there really to say? You guys have been waiting a while for this, so why make you wait any longer? The full uncut version of my reactions to this album, as always, like every other full uncut version of my album reactions, is on Patreon. Links in the description. There's also so many other BTS exclusive videos on there, like maybe 100. There's a lot. If you want to go check that out, it's also a great way to support the channel and support me. Again, link is in the description. All right, the first track is the intro, What Am I to You? Okay, so another interesting thing too is getting like what's clearly a love song essentially, which is a change just as far as like it transparently being that. I wonder if that Sixth Sense line is because of the movie Sixth Sense. He's going so quick. I'm like Messi running all over the place. You're the goalkeeper who lost their will, not even interested in keeping the goal anymore and protecting the goal. And I'm Messi. I'm just out here. I'm running all over like Messi. Messi's a soccer player. Ha! That's a cool double. That's a cool double. He doesn't feel like a priority. It's not what he wants. And he like admits like, okay, it's your personality, I guess, but I still want more. And this is cool. Like, you have a dry personality. I understand. I'm always below you. Understand. Under because below. Wow, game of tug of war without an opponent. It's all me here. Like you said, I'm Messi running around this field. Girl, what am I to you? I do love you crazy. Do you? I like that. What am I to you? What am I to? I do love you crazy. I to you, girl. What am I to you? I do love you crazy. To you. That's the intro. That's the intro to the album. So this is what I'm getting myself into, huh? I mean, that is just, I never to specifically hear a song talking about kissing, and this is different. It is definitely a different era, that's for sure. It started off kind of nice. Not really even nice, but it started off kind of, I don't know, a little happier, and then he just started like the aggression really started taking over. It's like in a real relationship. When you put up for something for a long time, the longer you put up with it, the more it bites at you and the more upset it really gets you, and probably the more on edge you are, and you just hear him being more and more on edge as it goes, and he just starts to really let it out. That's the intro. Okay. The next track is Danger. What in the NSYNC Backstreet Boys? What? Wait, can we talk about this? What? Okay. Oh my God. I might as well just get used to this. Is that Jungkook? Is that him rapping? That's gotta be him, right? It's just like that. I can't believe I'm listening to what I'm listening to right now. Number one, Jungkook is really out here rapping, like rapping. Number one, and he's like the second rapper to come in on the song, right? You would think it would be one of the other two in the rap line, but Jungkook comes in, just slides in as the second rapper on the song after RM. My mind is like scrambled eggs right now with what's happening, and all the photos and they look so different. It's insane how different they look. It's just like the first song. Like the message of it is just like the first song. They're just so upset that they're not getting in return what they feel like they're giving. This is... I'm gonna lose my shit. What is this song? What are you? Yeah, are you fucking kidding me? For real? Are you? That's how I feel. You guys Jimin out here making threats? The funny part is that the J-Hope's the most J-Hope out of everybody. Jimin coming in like with all the grit and like all strongly, and then V's got that really cool part in the hook, and Jungkook really just said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, I don't even know what to think. Yeah. I'm a love loser. Hey, fully embrace it. I'm a love loser. All these lines, every single line. I know I'm not breaking down line by line, but that's because a lot of the lines pretty much have the same general meaning, and that meaning is exactly, it's just like the first song. Again, it's like I'm not getting it's you don't have me, but I'm filled with you. It's that, like, I'm giving you all this, but I'm not getting in return the same thing. And I openly embrace like the fact that that's happening too. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm a love loser. It's okay. I love love, and that's all I'm asking for, is to get it in return. This is crazy. That part right there is crazy. It's like Michael Jackson took over. And then this follows that. This is so iconic. Sorry. I love that part so much. I love that part. I don't even know what group I'm listening to right now. This is not BTS. This is not BTS. This is not BTS. This is somebody else. This is not BTS. Nothing's gonna top that. I don't think anything's gonna top that. I'll be very surprised if something tops that. From everything about it. I'm not even gonna start picking specific things. Obviously, Jungkook coming straight out with the profanity like is a big standout, and I don't think I've ever been happier to hear something. But Jimin, no, just nothing's topping this. I don't want to move on. I don't want to move on. I want to get that Jimin part one more time. I wanted that part one more time. It's so good. It's like Michael Jackson literally slid into Jimin's body. Honestly, they're not that different when you really think about it. Okay, I'm going to force myself to move on. This is War of Hormone. That's a promising title following what we've been talking about so far. And Only You, Only You. Okay. Sugar. I don't know these boys. Natural. Wow, that is such a slick, like, you make me see better. I don't need, it's that natural LASIK. Wait, literally, okay, Jungkook again sliding in with raps, but is that V? I literally, like, that person is not somebody I recognize. Lollipop and all. And if it is V, he sounds so different on this album. He's coming in with this like gritty rock style vocal on every track I'm hearing him on. See what I'm talking about? It's so gritty. It's the first time Jungkook sung on the album. Their music changed so much. This is like true. I'm glad I took this long to listen to this album. This is truly overwhelming. I mean, they were young. We're talking about testosterone, hormones, just from looking at somebody, they were young. That's the most romantic line I've seen. If the standard of beauty is C, what do you say? You're the deep sea itself. Natural level. Sorry, that national level, cultural asset that should be taken care of on a national level. That's a bar right there. Your temptations keep me away from my computer every night. Because I'm a guy. Because you're a girl. Never ever expected a Hormones chant at a BTS song. This is so fun. I'm at a loss for words with what I'm. This is so. I don't know. I'm sorry. I have to keep saying how different this is. It's like I'm in a whole different universe, but it's so fun though, and it's like this rocker. It's kind of like not rocker, but like yeah, everything. Everyone's so much more aggressive, but not really because they're already aggressive when they. I'm so curious to hear the Cypher. What track is the Cypher? Track 7. I'm scared. Plus it's called Killer, with like the aggression, the lack of kind of like not giving a fuck that some of these lyrics are as well. I feel like that Cypher is just gonna be bananas. All right, let's go to the next track somehow, some way, and that's Hip Hop Phile. I had to get a glass of water because the boys are making me parched. They're making me thirsty. They got my hormones going nuts. The next track is Hip Hop Lover, Hip Hop Phile. It's Hip Hop Phile on the album, but here it's called Hip Hop Lover. Let's jump into it.
People wonder why we love this HIP.
Flightless bird. Gave me my wings. Gave me my wings. Epic High. I've checked out Epic High. Oh, he's about to start. Not this, but he's about to start naming his influences. That's such a. Oh man, that's such a cool rhyme scheme that he's. Okay, go ahead. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Just naming his influences. Yeah, in between my textbooks. I was supposed to be at school, like, studying and all that stuff, or paying attention in class, but I was really writing lyrics down in between that. Yep. Free on top of the beat. Like, that's why I feel most free. Again, wings. It gave me wings. Like, this rap stuff is what I live for. That they helped me get up when what did he say? They helped me get up, breaking down my namelessness, flying on stage again with the flying reference. They helped me get up when I didn't know anything, and the flying and the getting up is in the same vein. It's so cool. It's so cool that he collaborated. It's so cool that he's been name dropping J. Cole for this long. This is 2014. This is 9 years ago. This is so long ago. He's been name dropping Cole since then, and he's collabed with Cole. It's just so cool. Give me something, sugar. Oh, I love that visual. It completely turns me inside out. Say just like RM. Just like RM, man. He's supposed to be in school doing schoolwork, but no, he's writing those bars. It's cool. Yeah, that's right. We know about that. That's right. No one can tell me anything. That makes me wonder, that bar right there, if loving this culture is a sin, I'll die over 100 times. That makes me wonder if it's frowned upon where they're from, where the boys are from. Is it frowned upon in Korea, or maybe back then anyway? I would imagine that like this album itself and all the projects they made, all the music they made, and their inspirations as well, from Korea anyway, have assisted in making it more acceptable. But was loving the culture like not accepted? But that's insane considering just how they pushed through and continued on with their dreams despite that maybe being a thing. It might be my favorite so far. See, here's the thing. I don't know if Danger I think Danger is my favorite, but I also was so overwhelmed and disjointed and just thrown off by what was happening, but from everybody, especially the photos I'm looking at, but really what I'm hearing and what's being said. I was just like thrown overboard of a boat and had to swim back into the boat while the song was playing, that I'm not even going to be able to know for sure if Danger is like my actual favorite or if I was just so overwhelmed that I'm associating that feeling with favoritism. Pushing Danger to the side for now, because that's my top experience. Nothing's in the top Danger from like an experience standpoint. It's probably my favorite song so far. That being said, Let Me Know is the next track. Let's jump into it. We're slowing it down. I can't believe that picture they used. Where Ash is like fireworks, yeah. Hotter than the equator. We have an equator bar. Compared their touch to the temperature of the equator. See, you were paying attention in school. You were paying attention in school. What? My lingering feelings are left dizzy in front of a period mark. This is the classic BTS poetry right here. Say something. This actually does remind me, lyrically, this reminds me of Say Something by A Great Big World, covered by everybody. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Like, I need you to say something. I love it because the girl let me know is like a crying out. It's just like this big cry out for reassurance, for something, for just to hear something back, but you're crying out for something. And so that's why I like V's part so much, because it's this soft subtlety to it, and it requires that so that the girl let me know, and the angst of that really hits even harder. Oh, I like that. I like the honesty. It's so honest. It's so vulnerable. It's so real. The Arm's whole verse here is the reality of being in this situation, feeling like you're about to throw up, feeling like your insides are about to come out of you. Just being sick, man. Like, it's just such a real reality. That's heartbreak, or like feeling the unknown. Feeling that feels like what Arm's describing here. Let me know. Yeah. You know I like that. You know I like that. I know you guys know I like that. I like that song. I like that song. I like the dynamic of the singing versus the rapping in that song specifically. Kind of a classic BTS setup in that song, but again, just very angsty. Like, this whole album is super angsty and angry. Rain is the next track. Thick however. Oh, it's like spoken word poetry. Oh, my exhausted hands. I like that soft, sort of faded rain sound too that's going on. It really makes you feel like you're in Arm's mind here, like you can hear what he's hearing in his environment as he tries to finish the song.
게 동생 자꾸 말끝을 흐려 저 없는 냉장고 또 유럽 가다도 밀려온 알 수 없는 허전함에 일단 나가야겠다고 생각하지 우산도 하나 없이 선명해 비들이 세상에 닿는 소리 피식 웃음 최고의 배경음악 미친놈처럼 콧노래를 흥얼거린다
I'm picturing that so vivid. He did such an amazing job of making sure you picture all of that so vividly. He is currently outside humming, looking crazy, just with whatever feeling is going on throughout him, whatever song it is that he's got going on in his head, probably the one that he was writing. This is like really jazzy, and I really like that. This is really different from anything I've heard from them. This I keep saying that about every song, but like this is different from anything else on this album specifically as well. Again, it's like jazzy. I really love the piano and the in and out feel of it as well.
내리는 밤 창문을 놓고 하는 비는 때리지 마음을 시큰한 어깨를 잡고 확인한 문자 친구의 안부 문자는 나를 감성해줬게 만들지 눅눅한 빗방울의 향기를 맡으며 기지개를 피 다음 난 화장실로 간 뒤 잠에서도 갱고 속 내게 인사한대 만날 사람도 없는데 괜히 더 길게 샤워를 하지 숙소 가기 전에 비는 내리네 갈 곳도 딱히 없는데 우산을 챙긴 채 처벅처벅 걸어 정처없이 더러워진 신발에 비는 존재를 알리듯 흔적을 새기네 이처럼 난 너에게 빛처럼 흔적을 새긴 사람일까 그게 아니라
Whoa, am I someone who engraved my existence like the rain? Wow, that's so oh my gosh, that's such a deep line. Someone who's engraved my existence to you like the rain, after he just was spending so much time talking about the rain, pretty much saying like the rain's engraved its existence. And now I'm like in this shower in such deep thought here. I have nowhere to even go, and yet I'm going to go and step out in the rain because I'm thinking about the rain and I'm thinking about you, and now I'm comparing myself to the rain in your life. What else is he gonna say? If not, am I just someone? Wow, who came and went like a rain shower. Wow, I didn't stick around because obviously rain stops eventually. So I'm still comparing myself to the rain, but now I'm comparing myself to the rain in like the temporary sense. This is my favorite song on the album. 6 tracks in, and Danger doesn't count because I'm overwhelmed still by that. This is my favorite track on the album. This is I love the jazzy sound. I love the smooth jazzy, even jazzy styled rapping. Like it's spoken wordy, but it's still them in their classic rap cadences. I really like this a lot. This is so listenable. I can see myself listening to this song over and over again. This would go really hard on a vinyl too. So smooth. I love the piano on this. I love the way they describe rain compared to their feelings. The rain that falls like a melody makes everything feel andante. I don't even know what that means. What is andante?
What are they doing essentially? But
ignore the podcast I was listening to that just popped up. Andante is a moderately slow tempo. The rain that falls is falling like a melody, like everything seemed andante. Okay, these are musicians, of course they work that in. Lonely gray cement. A lonely gray cement, because of course we're comparing every visual around us to how we're feeling. Oh, they're just finishing touches. Yeah. Finishing touches on my favorite track. Yeah, give it to me. Favorite song on the album, it's Rain. Good luck topping it. That's all I'll say. It's that good. This is the one that I'm worried about. Because I know what they do with these ciphers. This is the third cipher. Featuring Supreme Boy. All right, let's prepare our mind, bodies, souls. Let's go. Yeah. Y'all over there messing around. I'm just over here doing what I do. Oh, hold up. This is gonna be one of the. Oh man, RM, hold up. I work 100 times harder than the bastards who do hip hop with keyboards. Damn, he's coming at the hip hop artists who aren't really just. They're not rapping. That's what he's saying. They're not rapping. They're just like making songs, but they're not rapping, and I'm killing them. Yeah. Like some hospital patient. He's coming for next. Okay, RM. Mother, father, verbal apoplexy patients, they're all fakes. Back yourself and look at the mirror, because you don't know what you're talking about rap. You're talking about rap like you know what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about, and you sound just not smart, is what he's saying about hip hop, really. Oh, that's nice. I don't even know. I wasn't reading the lyrics because I like the. It's cool. I did it again. It's so hard to read the lyrics because it sounds so cool. I'm on the beat, wiggling, beagling like a dog. With burning power, I'm the god who controls this ring, an ascending king. Right, I like that. I need to breathe for this because I know who's coming up. I'm so glad he made that reference because it's perfect because he grows off of the strength of the shit talking. You talk shit, you say whatever you say, and Suga's made his whole history has been nothing but gaining strength off of that. What? Okay, Sugar. That was as exhausting as I thought it would be. They don't mess around with these ciphers, which is something I've obviously learned by now. I think RM was my favorite out of the three on, like, as far as verses go. I just think that what RM did on this cipher was special. The way he came at haters, but at the same time, like, built himself up. It's hard to, like, and they're always so great at striking that balance. But RM, like, did something special on this. But yeah, they did what they always do, and they just flexed on the haters, and that's what they always do, and I can never get enough of it. That line from Suga killed me. The wiggly like cadence thing that J-Hope did was just amazing. And another cipher, and I'm glad that I got two more because I can't get enough of these ciphers, especially as like a real hip hop fan. All right, let's go to what I think is like an interlude thing halfway through the album here. What are you doing? I wonder what the intent is on that. What are you doing? On the track it's called What Are You Doing Now? Okay. What are you doing now? And then the next track is called Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone? Okay. All right, so it's definitely like a sort of prequel for the song that's about to come on now. So let's jump into that track, which is Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone? All the beats are so old school. All of them are like boom bop or just like old school or have this jazzy hip hop feel to them. Not all of them, but like most of them. Oh, that was cool. There's a little sound effect that was sending a text in there. I already know this is pretty obvious what it's going to be about, what it's about already. Like, put the phone down. Be present. You know, spend time with the person you're with and don't spend time with them through your phone as you're actually with them. I mean, just so much in life to miss out on when you're doing that. And it's clever, like give me the mention to my face as opposed to on the phone. It's clever. I don't need the like the already like really getting some clever phone bars. Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. It's like them sitting down talking to each other. That's so interesting because Suga was like the other person giving his perspective, kind of saying like, that's the way it is. What are you talking about? It's the age of information. Of course we're on our phones. And then J-Hope comes in as like the mediator, as the in-between. That's so interesting. Oh, they make the sound of the text. That's funny. Yeah, I did not expect a song about staying off your phone that was like from friend to friend, like the friends as a group. I literally picture all of them at dinner talking, like having this conversation, like singing it to each other, but it's like a conversation, like, hey, get off your phone, like, and then they're getting deep into why they should get off their phone, and it's been a while since they all saw each other, and the whole time J-Hope is just like, let's focus on the food, it's all about the food. I actually find that kind of funny during the song. J-Hope's like focus was so food forward, and everyone else was so phone forward. But yeah, that definitely threw me for another loop again, as the boys tend to do. That the sound of this song reminds me most of other BTS songs, to a degree. But even saying just that though, BTS's music ranges so much. Like you can play two random songs and they'll sound so different. Not even including this Dark and Wild project. So let's take that with a grain of salt. This is the next track and it's called Embarrassed. I like that. I was too shy to become your sun, so I became a cold moon, because the sun's so bright and all encompassing. So if you're gonna be a sun, you really have to like be extroverted in the way that you're approaching this person anyway. So instead you become a cold moon, which is a much different elementally anyway than the sun. So they're just embarrassed by all of this. They're embarrassed at the way that they are acting because they really like this person and they feel like they're a preschooler with it's like, you know, it's the puppy love they feel like they found themselves in, which is liking somebody. And only this person can really get them to act like this, and it's like embarrassing to them, but they're gonna keep on doing it though. I bet you that. With the boombox. Wow, okay. Don't answer it. Oh, the mood is gone now. So good. The vocals are so nice on this song. I kind of just like want to just, you know, I'm not really stopping it much because I want the vocals to just take over the song. Like, it's just so nice. The whole blanket thing is interesting to me. It's an interesting concept because if you do all these things in front of this person and you have these embarrassing moments and whatnot, this is the stuff you take to your bed and blanket. All these thoughts. Of course, you're like just laying there thinking about nothing but the interaction with this person during the day that you just had. And of course, you take that with you and it's what you're thinking about and you're just like kicking at your blanket over these thoughts. So like that's such an interesting thing to me. Yeah, huge shout out to the vocals on that track. They were super silky smooth. No pun intended because, you know, blankets can be silky. Yeah, black. All right, the next track is 24/7 Heaven. This is such a lovey-dovey album. It's both. It's either lovey-dovey or like angry. 내게는 왠지 특별한 날이 될 듯해 I can be a gentleman cause I'm your boyfriend 고민 끝에 밤을 꽂다 세워버렸지만 아침에 쫓아. Oh man, it must have been I bet that like when this came out everyone was just eating it up because of course like some of the stuff there's J-Hope saying I'm your boyfriend on a track. How do you not eat that up? Suga saying what he said on that Cypher. I'm still not over that. Someday. Like I said, how do you not eat this up when it came out? Even now to this day, I say when it came out because it's been 9 years. It's a long time. I don't know how I feel about this song. I don't know if it's because it feels like something so specifically from the 90s that's also from like whether it's a boy band or like an R&B artist that I can't think of right off the top of my head, but it's reminded me of something really specifically, or I just not really sure how I feel about the song. It's one or the other. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's got like some fun parts to it, and it could grow. It could very much grow. It happens all the time. What is it, like 1 out of every 20? Like not even that, like probably like one song per album where like I'm just kind of like indifferent. I think this is that time that it's happened. But I'm also distracted because I'm trying to like, it was so reminiscent of such a specific sound to me from like the 90s, maybe even like late 80s, but I think like 90s. And yeah, it's just like barking at me like, it's this song, Michael, it's this song that it sounds like you maybe even sampled from. But yeah, anyways, let's move on. Let's go to Look Here, track 12 already. 처음에는 다 호기심 으로 시작해 내게 관심을 보이지 Holy shit 그래 네가 날 도우시 그래도 내게 빠져드는 시간 뻔했네 제발 우린 어울리지 네가 없는 나는 빛이 이른 서울시리 나는 버리야. This also has like a 90s beat to it, like funkadelic sort of beat to it. 나는 꼬리고 나는 꿈이야 너무 예뻐 넌 느낌이 좀 나. It reminds me of is Robin Thicke. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm out of my mind. What's that song? You guys know that song. Blurred Lines. Blurred Lines. Yes, it reminds me of Blurred Lines a lot. Ten times. This is so different. I don't know if they toured this album, but if they did tour this album, it must have been high energy. The tempo on these songs are so in line with one another. You know, we don't really slow it down much at all. Maybe like a track here and there, but for the most part, we are at a high rate consistently throughout this project. I'll tell you what though, RM back in the day, I mean 9 years ago, I know I have more projects to listen to too, more albums that are even before this, and this album has me so wildly interested in what the other albums sound like now, because I have no clue what to expect. But RM is really, really shining on this project for me. So I want to point that out because clearly he was a rap monster from the beginning. The vocal line was so fun on that track. This is a really fun track. And again, just really up-tempo, and I would want to know what those concerts were like back in the day. If they were touring this project, I have no clue. I'm guessing that they did, because this is their 4th album, I think, so they obviously had already found some sort of success prior to this. Alright, the next track is Second Grade. No, it's not. It's called So For More on the album, but here it's called Second Grade. I like this. I like this already.
마음의 킴만 컷 나는 광역 1등 baby 받아서 신인상도 복도를 돌아다니다 보면 받았을 후배들 인사도 이젠 좀 알 것 같아 리허설도 능숙하게 일러 후배도 생기고 이젠 좀 나로 나가는 것 같아 근데 눈앞에 5-6년차 선배들 그제야 느끼지 아직 멀기만 한 현주를 대중 선생님들은 작년까진 부담 안 줘 고1 학년 신이라며 괜찮다며 나를 앉혀놓고 세상이 얼마나 차가운지
This is cool. This is cool. I'm telling you, RM is so good on this album. Like nonstop, he's nothing but flawless to me. Every time he comes through, I have nothing but like really amazing things to say and think about all of his bars and his cadences, his flow patterns. Everything he's doing is great on this project. Also, I love the concept of this. Second Grade, but they're talking about this must have been their 2nd year in the industry. Because they're making it sound like it's their 2nd year and they're calling it Second Grade, and the way they're referencing people that came before them, like first graders or people that are ahead of them, but like they've got people that are ahead of them that they're ahead of. It's just like a really interesting concept to me, and I really like the sound of it too. Bang it. That's the business. That's the business, and that's hip hop, really. You keep it. The more you do, the more time you put into it, and the more you think you've accomplished something. Like there's a test all of a sudden. There's a roadblock in the way. There's just like a test. Yeah, it's the best way to put it. He's so good. What is he trying to say? Is he trying to say? Is he trying to say that like he's again so far past that being in 2nd grade, even though he's in 2nd grade, he's so beyond it? But if you look too much into it, you'll see that he's so far beyond it, and like it's almost like cheating because he's so good. He's so, yeah, y'all, all you, my competitors, y'all aren't really competitors. Just get out of here. Hell of a recovery from the 24/7 Heaven, which I look forward to revisiting and seeing how I feel when I re-listen. But since then, we've had a recovery because I liked Look Here, and I'm going to call it So For More, just because that's what it is on the album. I really like that track. Really, really like that track. Second Grade, I guess we can call it as well. One of my favorites for sure. Last track is called The Outro. Do you think it makes sense? Oh. Not a huge fan of that. I mean, there's so many vocalists in this group. So I mean, that is a vocalist with an effect, yeah. But anyone could have done that with the effect on it. Yeah, just would have been cool to do something different there. But I like the part before it. Yeah. He's had those vocals from the beginning. There you go. I'll be honest, I'm glad that part from the beginning didn't come back. I'm so happy it didn't come back. I can enjoy the rest of the song. I mean, that's what it is. After this whole project of angsty, young love and lust, I want my girl, baby, come back. Like, I just want you, no matter what, no matter like how you've made me feel, even if like on the first few tracks I didn't feel like I was getting in return from you what I was giving. I still just, will make this space in my heart for you. And there's a lot of that feel across this entire album. This whole project is so interesting to me. It's so hip hop heavy. It's so interesting hearing the different vocal techniques. Like I said, V with a lot of the like super aggression and grit in some parts, and V also using tons of falsetto all over the project too. Not that that's a brand new thing from him, but something that I picked up on. RM just being that guy from the beginning. Like, he is so good on this project to me. Some of the lyrics, like Sugar has got some real just rated R, not safe for work type stuff that I'm here for. Again, I'm here for it, guys. I'm so here for it. Jungkook as well. J-Hope with some really cool cadences. Again, really hip hop forward. I got rapping from Jungkook. Almost lost my shit. Again, I'm still not over Danger. My favorite song on this album is Rain. Rain is just so good. War of Hormone was also really great. There's a lot that on here that I really enjoy, but Rain is a real standout to me. And Danger, I need to re-listen to, because my body, mind, and soul has still not recovered from the experience of that song. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember what I went through during that song. That's how like out of body I was during that. Again, I compare it to falling out of a boat and having to swim back to the boat while the song is still playing. That's how I felt while it was happening. I just couldn't believe it. And I can't believe some of the lyrics that are on here too. It's so different. It's so different. They are cursing. They are sexual. Something changed. I'm interested like in the from this to like the next project. It is so different. But I'm here for the difference. I'm here for growth. And I'm here for the next project. I can't wait to get to those again. It will not be as long as it was prior to waiting for this album. I promise you guys. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see more growth going backwards. So you know what I mean by the growth thing. These boys have a very special place in my heart, and it's been such a blast just getting to know them more and more, because that's what these project listens do. They allow me to get to know them even more. So thanks for hanging with me, guys. This was so much fun. Fun is the key word. I had so much fun doing this and listening to this project, and I need to go re-listen to Danger right now.